EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, start. Keep the ball moving.
Richardson going right to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Jelani Woods, and now it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation.
And there it comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 11. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Burks needed time to step into the void left by A.J. Brown's trade, and injury didn't help his cause. A little bit over 400 yards, 1 touchdown in 11 games. The Titans planning for him to ascend to the top role this season.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
There's a nice move. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. Tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each start. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Willis looks to pass it here. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, Willis. It's complete. Burks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Inside handoff, Henry, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, here's Willis. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Short throw taken in by Conqueror. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Willis is going to throw once more. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Colts at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nice little juke. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Richardson. Target, it's caught for a Colts touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from a yard out. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gang is open good. And we are tied at 14. This this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
Going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Off play action, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They try again with Cohen. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Richardson on 4th down. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Second down, here's Richardson. Swings this out here for Cohen.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in for long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Last play of the half, Willis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Willis.
That pass taken in by Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first down carry for Henry.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Willis, that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now Willis. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They go play action with Willis.
It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Willis on the option to the right.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis
doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Richardson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Richardson going to move him around. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Richardson looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Play action. Willis going up top. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Willis. And that one too wide and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is swallowed right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Folks, kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll get this up to about the 44. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. But they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Willis now off play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down, it's Willis.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
It's like watching paint dry. What is that? Are you kidding me?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Richardson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. That he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Richardson to the air on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Willis to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here comes Cohen. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I get the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on deep.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This pass left side to Downs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 1st and goal. Richardson to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Richardson. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
On gain of 5 yards, brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Richardson going to change the play here. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Richardson. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. There he goes, left side. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got...
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy.